Again, I find myself in a place of duty and obligation to film a video showing what I've experienced here. This flight from London Gatwick Airport to Orlando International is on what is called a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Now, like the last 10 planes I've been taking have been Airbus, whether I was in America or Europe or India.
Yeah, get the cafe and put it full close in a few.
And at Patriot, it kind of annoyed me that I was only seeing Airbus, and my loyalty and patriotism to America was vindicated when I got on this plane. Now, this is called the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. I first saw it when it was in production at the Boeing factory outside of Seattle. Now, that particular building is like the largest warehouse in the entire, like the largest building of one single room in the entire country or the entire world. And in 2009, it was a very expensive plane. It had several production delays. It was not out yet. And I learned there that the number one reason for airline takeoff delays is because of, for some strange reason, these things, right? The flaps on the windows, right? And they mentioned that at that point. It made no sense to me, but I confirmed it with another guy today who used to be a steward, right? A flight steward. Right? So what this plane has done, they've eliminated the flaps, and these are the largest windows of any commercial airliner, and you can adjust the dimness of the thing. So observe when we started. Now you might see it's gradually dimming, and eventually it's going to obscure the light completely to the point that it basically looks like nighttime. For much of this flight, I thought it was night, and I couldn't tell if it was night or not, right? I'd be looking at the sun directly like this, and it looked like the moon, but it hasn't gotten to its full darkness yet, right? Showing its full darkness. Just look at that window. That window simply has the dimmer on full, as most of the windows in this plane do right now. Now check this out. Let's go. I'm going to show you about Norse Airlines. This is a new airline. Apparently they absorbed Norwegian Airlines. Interestingly enough, my friend told me there's a song called Norwegian Girl, in which he references Norwegian Wood, which is a very significant Beatles song. A Norwegian wood, by the way, is like a wood that's like a piece of furniture or something that's fake. Okay, let's go back. About us. Now let's look at the plane, our aircraft. The Boeing 787 is one of the most modern, efficient aircraft in the skies. Our brand is inspired by the Oseberg Longship in Oslo, a symbol of the long-lasting ingenuity of the Viking explorers. Here at Norse, we consider our aircraft longships following the tradition of Norse men and Norse women who explored the world generations before. Our Boeing 787 Dreamliners feature a range of innovative technologies that make them more comfortable, greener, and quieter, including a more comfortable cabin altitude with cleaner air and better humidity, the largest windows on any jet worldwide with individual dimmers to suit your needs throughout the flight. Now let's go back to the dimmer. Now it's purple. It's purple. And then if you look at another window from the side, this is actually innovative too. It's not just purple, because this siding, I'm sure theirs is as dim as mine. But if they look at it from their perspective, they're going to see it like this. And if they're to look at my window from their perspective, they're going to see it like that, right? So it's purple, but it's also blackened for anybody who looks at it like at an angle or a distance or something. It is daylight outside, but as you can see, the daylight is completely obfuscated. You can actually see the reflection here. So I'm trying to point at it. That window is completely open, meaning there is no dimmer on it. See how bright it is, see how much it dims it. Now, the guy I was talking to who used to be a steward, he says he wonders if these things are actually UV proof, right? And he wondered also when he was a flight steward if when you're in a plane and you're 30,000 feet closer to the sun if you should actually be wearing sunblock. Something that no one has ever mentioned to me. I never thought of it, but he said that he and his flight attendant people talked about that. Right, let's go back to this. Right? Modern LED lighting, giving the feel of natural daylight in the cabin. Yeah, it's very good. Helping you to arrive relaxed and refreshed. Oh, nice. No, okay, cool. I do feel very good, actually. 25% lower CO2 emissions and 50% quieter than previous generations of aircraft still in operation with many major airlines globally. So this is basically very advanced, right? And the thing is, in a way, I feel as though this all is very true because this guy said this is the best plane he's been on. This, in a way, I wasn't planning on it, but accidentally, in a way, I feel like I've marked a landmark in aviation for myself personally. To be on this plane, it is the nicest plane I've ever been on, I will say. Here's very, very nice. These lights are fantastic. This computer system is actually really good. I normally don't use airplane computers. The bathroom is fairly nice, and there's soap, and there's hot water, and you can actually apparently adjust the temperature of the water that you want, and the water works, and it gives soap, and like it's just a much better experience than a airplane bathroom that's more dodgy when it comes to things like that, which really matter to me, to be quite frank. And this one there's actually really good USB port right there. I haven't watched any movies or anything, so I've been reading, and I'm actually honored. I've read almost 130 pages of my book today. My goal is to finish this book on the plane today. I'm going fast through some portions, but as it is, I have 30 pages left. I will actually be able to finish this. It was a purpose of my trip to finish this book, and while I couldn't finish it in Liverpool, couldn't finish it in London, I will be finishing it in the next hour or so. And to do it on a Boeing 787 Dreamliner is really, it's like a dream, really. That's what we about Norse Airlines. Our vision is to be the explorer's airline, inspired by the Norsemen and Norse women who traveled and explored the world in long ships, must be boats. We're following this tradition with a new generation of aircraft, modern, comfortable, and environmentally friendly Boeing 787. In the spirit of exploration, we've named our Boeing 787 aircraft after national parks worldwide. Nordic culture centers around the love for the outdoors and the freedom it represents. These places inspire us to explore our world, and they forgot a period. Now, I wonder if this particular plane has a name. I'll ask the staff. The Norse experience is tailored to meet your needs. It's all about choice. Customize your journey and only pay for what you need. From the comfort of your seat, we offer a range of fantastic food, beverages, movies, and shopping, all designed around you. Be sure to check out the flight mood brochure to find out more. So basically, that is that. Now let's put this back. Let's put this thing back in the light. Let's get it back full light. Basically, I'm keeping this very close to my face because first of all, I want to show this. I developed this when I was in England. I've never had this in my life. I think it's just like repeated exposure to cold over many days without using lotion or anything. I think they're gonna go away quickly. Cold and dry. Actually, New York is colder. New Jersey, New York, where I grew up, and I was more used to it then and there. But at this point in time, I probably use lotion and stuff, but it was probably more damp there because it's more humid. London is not a humid place, nor is Liverpool. England is not humid, to my knowledge at least. Never been there in the summer. Ooh, there's an airplane. I don't know if you can see it. There's an airplane going by. Anyway, I just wanted to mark this. These things, they don't hurt or anything, but I put some cream on this morning, and I think they'll go away. But anyway, I just wanted to point out how cool this whole thing is, and just say that I think this, I might be making this up, but I think the flight steward, the guy who is a flight steward, who's just a passenger on this flight, he asked because I told him I've been in the 787 Dreamliner in 2009, and I really loved it, but like it never came out. Like I never saw it. Like it always had production delays or financial issues or this or that and the other. And I never even expected to find myself on one of these. I forgot they existed, to be frank. And here we are. You know, this might be, he says this is the best plane he's been on, and he's been on a lot. And this is not bigger than a 747. This is not bigger than other things. It might not even be faster or whatever, but it's not about numbers in this case. It's about the unique things this thing actually offers. And even this new innovation, biggest window, and it doesn't have the flaps. Now that's going to lead to cost savings for any airline that uses it, because they have no problems with delays. Now, why does a flight get delayed if the flaps are not shut? I have no idea, and neither did the steward. But that is what the case is, because of safety, he says. Right? So this doesn't have that issue at all. It circumvents it, while simultaneously giving like a sort of a climate control of a sort, in a very localized sense, whereby you can still see outside without the light, you know, blaring on you. Because with the flap, you just shut the flap and you can't see, right? So these are all minor things, really, but well, I don't know if they're minor or not. This is a very, 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 very cool and nice plane. Looks like I'm sitting right in the middle, right behind the wing, maybe right behind the midway point. So that's all I got to say about that. I'm going to finish this book on this Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Hope you enjoy this, and if Norse or you know what else? Do they write on Orbitz or Google Flights or GoToGate or whatever places you buy these tickets what type of aircraft the thing is going to be on? I don't think they do. They might. I don't think they do. And maybe they did in the past, or maybe they didn't. And I don't think they do now, but that would be nice if they did, actually, because it could actually influence decisions, you know? That would be nice, you know? Boeing.